This is not going to be a fun segment for me, but the man deserves it. There's a really good guy who passed away yesterday. I don't know why. They just said he died suddenly. It was a surprise. I don't know if it was a car wreck, if he had an aneurysm. I don't know. Some of the people listening right now know who I'm talking about. His name's Kris Radcliffe, and was the anchor at KCEN in Waco for like 20 years. Now, he's a super nice guy in an industry that attracts just the worst people. I mean, except for Sean. This place, being in radio or TV, it attracts the narcissists, the people who think the whole world revolves around them and everything needs to be about me. I do this because I like making you laugh. I think I'm funny. But there's this, if you're a sociopath / narcissist, you know those people, you're either going to be a serial killer or be on TV / radio. So I deal with a lot of that. He was not one of them. In fact, normal people stick out like a sore thumb in this industry. And so we actually kind of recognized each other because I was doing the morning show for a station in Waco, and he was doing TV in Waco, and he used to listen to my show when he was going to work. And I would check out some of his work while I was prepping for my show in the morning. He was on in the evenings. He had reached out to me. He had been on my show quite a few times, and we had developed a friendship, and we shared notes, and we shared stories and tips. Did you hear about this? Did you see this audio from Sheriff McNamara? Whatever else was going on. So we were work friends for sure. We never hung out socially, but I did meet him. When I got let go from Waco, he sent me the note. Sorry to hear about that. If there's anything I can do to help. And when I got the next job, I hadn't talked to him in a while. He sent me a congratulations note. He just saw it on Facebook, I guess, and sent me a little note. Hey, congratulations. Good to see good people doing well. I'm rooting for you, bud. You know how many of my friends did that? You know how many of my former coworkers do that? About four decent people that I consider close enough friends and I didn't even work with him. He was just at a TV station in the same town. Hang on, I'm trying not to be sad here. So then when it's time, when I get laid off from that job, I'm up for a job at a TV station in Bug Tussle in Tyler. This is my last job before this one. He put in a word for me. He sent a note. It was, it's an email to a guy that he doesn't know, and it's for a company that he doesn't work for. But it might have helped. It might have been part of the reason I got the job. Sent me a congratulations note. When I got this job, big congratulations. In fact, he called me. He's like, that's big, man. That's so good to see you doing well. Because he knew I don't know if you know what it feels like to be canceled, but it breaks your heart. If you have a job like this and you get canceled, that means people didn't like you. That means either the audience didn't like you and your ratings sucked, or the management, even though your ratings were okay, were like, well, we got to let somebody go. Let's get rid of this dude. And you want to quit. After it happens over and over and over, you're like, God, I'm 40 years old. Am I just going to keep doing this? Am I just going to go keep getting another job for 3 years and getting canceled? And it's because of the little notes, little words of encouragement, like Kris, that you keep going. We lost him. He was only 52, 5 years older than me. Like I said, I still don't know the cause. But it's been a tough year for me. It's been a tough year for my work colleagues. It was just a month ago, my first radio job here in Dallas, back in 2002, I was on the Pugs and Kelly show. That was the two hosts, Pugs and Kelly. Kelly died. Unexpected. She was only in her 50s too. Kind of caught us all off guard. And that was a heartbreaking thing because I had stayed in touch with her. She was one of the people that sends you encouraging notes. She was one of the people that just randomly, 6 months ago. And Kris Radcliffe shared my political beliefs, and that was part of our bond, but Kelly certainly didn't. And that never came between us. I didn't care if she was a Bernie bro or she supported Kamala Harris. She didn't care if I voted for Mickey Mouse or Donald Trump. She didn't care. And so these people are starting to slip out of your life. The TV station I worked at in New Orleans, I lost two people from there 2 months ago. The sports guy and the guy that produced my show. I have people dropping like flies around me, and I'm just looking at people who are older than me saying, oh my God, y'all have already been through this, haven't you? Because my wife's grandmother was still alive for up until last year. But she was in her 90s, and I was like, why do you hang out with us all the time? Because she would, socially speaking. I didn't mind it. It's like, don't you have any friends? She said, oh, no, all of my friends are dead. She was from Mexico. And I kind of giggled like, oh, that's morbid. And then I thought about, no, all of her friends are dead. Damn. If you live to 90, that's almost guaranteed. No one else lives to 90. Very few people make it that far. And she said that to me like 5 years ago, maybe 10 years ago. Here I am almost 50, and I feel like I'm halfway there. I feel like I've lost half of my friends already. My life's halfway done. So are half of my friends. Half of my role models are gone. Half of my mentors are gone. Half of the people who were just the umbrella in this whole industry above me, they're gone. I feel like the exposed one now. And now I know what a lot of you are going through. You probably lost a lot of people recently too. And we don't talk about it a lot because no one likes to. It's not fun. It's kind of morbid. Doesn't make for a good radio show. But a lot of us are going through that in some degree. Just want to let you know you're not alone. And it sucks for all of us. Because we're not just losing people. We're losing some really good people.